Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to this meditation. It is one in which I wanted to invite us to use the 5 step affirmative prayer process to go within and really be settled in the awareness of the presence of God in and as us. My name is Juan. I am the senior minister of Unity on the Bay, a spiritual community that has as a foundation our faith in the power of prayer. And this uh, meditation itself, we're going to be using, yes, the 5 step prayer process, but we're also going to be doing it using the 5 movements that are part of Discover Your Divinity, which is the prayer book that we will be using to um, for our Designing Your Personal Practice course that begins later this evening. So you can still be a part of it. And I'm going to put the link on it of it in our comment section a little later afterwards. So good morning, Christina. Good morning, Amy. And good morning to all those that are also joining this time. And so, with that, I am going to invite us to join together in taking a deep breath. Just going further within, allowing yourself to release and let go of that which is no longer serving you. Release and let go that which has kept you from becoming centered. And with another deep breath, we are centered. We are centered. We bring our attention inward. And we realize that this is the space of faith. This is the space of peace. And this is the space of prayer. In this moment, we affirm our trust that the presence of God is here and now. And as we affirm our trust, we open our hearts to feeling this presence that is God alive in us and as us. Now, as we continue to go deeper into that inner sanctuary of our being, that place where we know that we are one with the divine. That place that always remembers that the Christ presence, the Christ consciousness, the Buddha energy, our own divinity, it is always at hand. It is always available. And we trust the divine guidance. We recognize that Spirit itself is revealing within us that which is up for healing. That which is up for a shift in consciousness. And so I invite you to bring to mind a prayer request. Bring to mind a condition or an experience that you want to shift without fully going into it. Just hold an awareness of that condition or experience and ask yourself in this moment, taking this condition or experience into prayer, what is the desired state of mind? What is the desired outcome which you are seeking? And now hold that also, this time as your intention. And so now take a deep breath. And we move into the first movement, the first step, being open. And so we open our hearts and we open our minds. And we ask ourselves, what is it that we are open to creating from a new understanding, from a different perspective, from the space of knowing all that is possible when we are in the awareness of God. And so we move into the space of opening. We are open to that new shift. We are open to claiming answered prayer. We relax into the possibility and we relax into the potential within this moment, within us, within our experiences. Now take another deep breath. There is only one power and one presence. We recognize this power as God. And we call forth in this moment those divine ideas or principles that God is, that in this moment, our prayer intention is asking for. And so if the prayer intention is for healing within a relationship, we may claim the power of healing, the power of love, the power of harmony, And so let's recognize what God is in relationship to our prayer intention. God is love. God is peace. God is wholeness. God is grace. So we take another deep breath. We move from the second step of remembering that God is to the third step of integrating that which God is as us. For we are aware of our I am identity, our own Christ consciousness. And in our oneness with God and in God, we remember that we are holy and sacred. And from the awareness of our Christ consciousness, of that great I am, we integrate our human and divine identities, knowing that they are one, claiming those divine ideas and principles and qualities we just recognized as an expression of God. And so we remember that as God is, so we are. God is love, we are love. God is strength, we are strength. God is abundance, we are abundance. And so claim your truth now to support you in moving through whatever prayer intention experience you are moving through. Claim your good. Claim your truth. Claim who you are. So now, as we take another deep breath, we come to that place of remembering that as we claim the truth of our being, we realize what is possible in us and as us. We affirm, we activate, we claim those divine ideas by which we can experience right here, right now, in this moment, wholeness in how we move ahead, how we move through the challenge. And so, as I claim that I am love, I also claim that as the expression of love, I have the power to forgive. I have the power to harmonize. I have the power to heal my relationships. And as I claim my abundance, I realize that I have right here, right now, divine ideas that move into expression as prosperity, I realize that God, the source of my good, is always at hand. And so I have all the resources I need. I know that I have in this moment everything I need to trust God, to know God as me, and to feel into the trust within us. And so we have moved from that space of our prayer intention to realizing that we are open and receptive to answered prayers. We then recognize all that God is present and alive all around us as we then claimed our identity. God is, I am. And through that, we activated and claimed for ourselves that which is at hand for us as an answered prayer. And from that, we move into the fifth step, the fifth movement, which is to appreciate. And so we give thanks. We give thanks for answered prayer. We give thanks for the alignment and the shift in consciousness that has taken place within this moment and within this time. And we give thanks that the power of faith is alive in us, and that through this, all our prayers have already been answered. So it is. We give thanks. Amen. And so, welcome back, and thank you for joining this meditation. I love this 5 movements of affirmative prayer that we are working with and that we are now using in our time of practice in Design Your Personal Practice. And it is the prayer process that we are moving and integrating into our community. And I placed on the comment section 2 links. One, so that so that you can join our class this evening. It is in person or virtual, and there is still time for you to register. And the other link is to give in gratitude. We provide these meditations through each of your generous spirits and the donations that we receive. And so I invite you to join me in that space of gratitude by donating and being generous with Unity on the Bay. And with that, I will see or touch base with some of you in our meditation WhatsApp group. I'll place some instructions here on how you can join our WhatsApp or also text to give. And thank you again for joining us. Namaste.